Hey, hey, hey. Oh, I spelled my own name wrong. Hello, how are you guys today? Welcome to Leopard Leatherworks and the kickoff of It's a Jolly Holiday with Mrs. ButterD. And not usually live on a Saturday, but this is when the event starts, so we're doing it. So, welcome to everyone who's here. I see people signed in early. So thank you for taking time out of your Saturday to hang out with me for an hour or so. So hello, Larry. Welcome. Hello, Cindy. Welcome. Glad to see you're here and you both are doing well. Then I posted that, hey, it starts in 30 minutes, and that 30 minutes went super quick. And let's see, going to be busy with doctor next week, starting Monday. Oh, yep, you get older, you got to do all that stuff. Going to the doctor. Um, that's good and a pain. Yes, it is a pain, Cindy, because you got to like work it into your schedule, and they're always like in the middle of the day, and then it's like can't do this, I can't do that. So anyway. So hello, Molly May Ham. I'm looking with my trying to read with my new eyes that I got a couple of months ago and the new lenses, and they're not really for reading or distance, and I need more computer, and I keep forgetting to go get them at the eye doctor. Hello, Art by Teresa Raymer. Hello, welcome, glad you're here. I know you're working on the same canvas that I have, so glad to see you're here. Hello, Lori, welcome. Larry, Teresa, Lori. I still need to kit up, so sadly, no, not yet. Well, I did that the other night, and this canvas has 62 colors. So I used the tray bricks, which are these things right here, and then everything is in there. So I got some of them on Amazon. I got some of them on sale at Catiered, who makes the tray bricks. And I had a holder, but only held 20. And I got that from Chris's Craft Corner. It was 3D printed. And it was great and very sturdy, but it only held like 20 at a time. So you had to have like 4 of these things. So I got the little canvas bag that Catiered offered, and it fits 60. And my colors are 62, so I just have 2 sitting on top. And then I have the extra green. There's a lot of this green in the kit, so I just put 1 at a time. So that's that. So kitting up is kind of fun. Time consuming. I don't know if everyone knows this trick, but if you get static in your drills, which sometimes with some of the Diamond Art Club kits, I get static. So what I saw on, I think it's Pixie Sticks, which is Diamonds and Dr. Pepper, and also Katie with Diamonds and Washi. Take a dryer sheet, pour your drills into the dryer sheet, and then just kind of fold it over and hold it over your tray, and they will just dump right in. No static, nothing. It makes kitting up a joy. So if you don't know that little trick, try it because it really does work. And hello, Gabrielle Brock. Welcome to Leopard Leatherworks. Glad to see you all here. Let's see. And Trudy has joined us. Hello, Trudy. Glad you're here. And then, let's see. I think Trudy and Teresa will be this weekend with their pens that they are having us make for them. So that's exciting. And Trudy, I'm not Trudy. Trudy has a trinket tray she's going to have shipped to her. And Teresa has a bigger tray with the True Crime, which I will ship with her order. So they'll be getting some goodies this week. Hello, Denise. Welcome in. Glad to see you made it. And I think that we have said hi to everyone. And hello, Diamonds and Stitches, which I finally know is Kate. So hello, Kate. I finally got it down this time. Anybody else I missed with my I should make this bigger. Let's see if I can do that. I don't know if I can do that in StreamYard. I don't know. I'll figure that out later at a future time. And Cindy says, this is her tip, Carrie, you can also cut them up and put them in a jar or bag or whatever you kip up into. Yes, I tried that, and that didn't work for me too well. I don't know if it's the wind here. It makes it very, not humid, but it's just, that didn't work. I tried cutting it to little strips, put it in the container, and then shake them all up, and that didn't work. So some things work, and I found that was like good for me. So you can try that and work whatever best for you. I mean, there's different ways to do things. Hello, Audrey. Welcome in. Glad to see you. I have Kevin behind me. He's working on Minnie Mouse, a little diamonds kit by Diamond Art Club. So he's diamond painting as well. So this is the event. It's a Jolly Holiday with Mrs. ButterD. We've gotten a lot more people added to the group since we launched the event. And I think I must have posted in Diamond Art Club VIP group, or someone else did. And we got a lot more people. We got about 70 more new people just in the last 2 weeks. So that's very exciting. You can also get release paper, a bundle set, a release paper, cover minder, tumbler, a e-painter pen that's a little thinner that Crashly makes from Craft with Crashly. That is on their website, and with Butter 10 you can get those with 10% off, and they're all licensed, so Mrs. ButterD gets compensated for that, so you can get that. But they are having a sale this weekend, I believe, and everything is 15% off automatic. So go check them out and look for your favorite artists. They have other artists as well, but they have a lot of Mrs. ButterD, a lot of images from a lot of her canvases. So yay. And I just found out last night that Boo Cafe has been discontinued, as also the coffee shop girl. They have been discontinued and archived. So if you were one of the lucky ones and got that during the Halloween season, you were lucky, because it's now archived. So unless you find someone who wants to destash it, check the destash groups, because there might be someone who is destashing some Mrs. ButterD canvases because they need the money for whatever reason, or they just decided that they don't want to do that one. You might find some other ones that might be on your list, especially if you're new to Mrs. ButterD and those are older kits. You can still get those as well. And you can also search for them if they're not discontinued and put it on your wish list, and they'll let you know when it comes in. And if they get enough response, they will restock it. So you just never know. You just got to sit and wait. Like Duck Bath, I think that finally, it's a different canvas, but it finally, last time I saw it come out was on Black Friday last year, and it just restocked. So that was like, whoo, yay. Anyway, so we shall see how that goes. Well, anyway, I'm working on Christmas Candy Box, which is this canvas right here. And we did have a start up photo post, and a lot of people are working on this, or the Christmas Fairy, which is the companion that went with this. And that is actually the drawing that is on the in our header, and that is also what the release paper is made from. So there's a lot of people doing that one. There's some people doing Christmas drink, Boo Cafe, apple pie, which was in the Halloween mystery box. Some people destashed it. Some people were lucky enough to get it. I got that one as well. We're also Christmas snow globe. That one is another one that everyone's doing. It's more of a very muted palette of like pinks and yellows, and very muted, more muted than which is bedroom, but that same color scheme. So that is what that is. And so this one has 62 colors, and let's go over here and see. It has one, two, three ABs, a frosted diamond, one frosted diamond, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fairy dust. So it's got a lot of embellishments on its own, but you can choose to, do your own embellishing if you like, if you're that creative. I need to have colors in front of me. It's hard for me to kind of look, okay, what do I want to do? And I can usually figure out where I want an accent, but I have to pull everything beforehand and see that. So that is one other thing. So we will have a event tray. This is the one from Be a Little Artsy, and this was from Creations Moran. Their trays are awesome. They also are a sponsor of this event. They are designing a tray for this event with the Christmas fairy on the front, and then it will have the event name, and this was the one from the spring, and this comes right out, and then you pour your drills out. Very neat and very lightweight. So if you're one of those that holds your tray like me and goes like this is great. So it's very light and easy, great for travel. It's a great size. It fits right in your bag, really nice. So that is what I'll be using for that. I have my Christmas Disney tweezers, and this is from TTT After Dark. And she now has a website, so it's tttafterdark.com. Not sponsoring, but just a little information for you if you're looking for some really pretty tweezers. She has some wonderful ones. That's the Christmas one I have. And I think I have another Disney one. Of course, everybody that knows me, everything is got to have Disney in it in some part. So when there's a Disney release, I'm like, oh my gosh. But it just depends how big it is. If they're really big, I know I'll never get to it in this lifetime probably. So pretty awesome. And then I have a couple variety pens that I'll show you. These are from my peers. This was gifted to me. This is from Donna Bass. It's an e-pen. This is another one of hers. I kind of wanted to support her and see how she does things different from us. So she does the CA finish very well. But it's not as light as the way we just buff and polish. It's a little different. This is Poshy Pens. I won this in an auction. Just didn't think I'd win, and my number was drawn, and here I am. And this is Christmassy, so I wanted to show that. Just the different pens that are out there, and you can get what works for you. But we here at Leopard Leatherworks, this is one of our pens. This is a cinnamon pen that was from Jacob Studios, and this is our most comfortable turn. It swoops right through here and lays very comfortably. This is the baseball bat end. It's a little bit different than the way some other turners. Everyone has a different take on it. But for me, I like to rest my fingers on the top and then go. We also have a pointy baseball bat, which sticks out just a little bit. So if you need to see where you're placing, you can do that. So it's very nice. So TTT makes Denise, makes some great trays. I have the one from Mrs. ButterD last time, and this was Be a Little Artsy, and this was our header from last time. And Tim and I made this one, and we realized it takes a lot of time. So we decided, well, since Crashly has her artwork, we'll let her do it, and they were willing to partner with us. Hey, Crafting with Mary, welcome in. Glad to see you. This is Crafting with Mary. She says, hello, just stopped for a minute at my parents, helping them cover their pool and doing some yard work. That sounds like fun. Hopefully it's not too cold there in Ohio. So hopefully you're staying warm. Bye, Larry. We'll see you later tonight on the live for Tim's pen turning, which will be up soon. So there's the one from last time. TTT After Dark makes some wonderful trays. I've gotten a few of them. Very nice. She does wonderful work, and she does the tweezers. It's TTT is I think tweezers, trinkets, and something else. And so that is her artwork, and she has them on a website now, so it's a lot easier to get and see everything than on the Etsy shop. It's easier for her to update. So, but she has 6 kids and a grandbaby, and her husband is on disability, and so she's a very busy lady. So I try and support her when I can. So that is that. So I'm going to get started. Let me just see if I got an update on the tray. Let's see. That is. I just heard from Joni over at Creations Moran. The trays for the event are going on sale tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern. So that's tomorrow, Sunday, when the website will reopen. She doesn't have any pictures yet. So look for that. If you are, it's creationsmoran.com. If you purchase from them other trays or anything like that, or their mystery boxes, or any of their holiday trays, you can get them at their website, and she will reopen it Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern, which is 1 p.m. Central, 12 noon Mountain, and 11 a.m. Pacific, whatever your time zone is. So in Arizona, I don't know what time zone they're in, but I think they're in Pacific now, if I'm not mistaken, but we will be falling back, so they might be back on Mountain time. So keeping that all straight. So this is the first time I have done a canvas, a Diamond Art Club canvas that's fairly new, that has the gray, what are those called, Kevin? The gray. Are they stitches? They call them stitches.
Perforated lines.
Perforated lines. There you go. I'm getting old. I can't remember what they call them. She made me a custom with my name and dog paws. Oh, speaking of that, Denise, I can show my Hello Kitty, because my friend Diamond Painting with Jack, who lives about 40 minutes away from me, she's having a Hello Kitty event right now. And here is Hello Kitty. And this was the very first thing that TTT After Dark made me. I said, can you make a Hello Kitty tray? And she did. And she made me, I made you tweezers too. And so she made me tweezers that has Hello Kitty on it. They're super cute. Very pink, black and pink. Very pretty. So we have a technique that we can do writing pen. I guess it's the middle part here. We can do any photo, which we need to experiment. So if you have a photo you would love to have on a writing pen, send it to us at leopards at leopardlw.com, and we would gladly, your favorite pet, or your pet, or your wedding photo, whatever you would love on a writing pen. This is a Rapture Resins blank, and this was the first time we did that, but you can see the brass through it, but it works with this because of the glitter and the orangey flame color. It went really well. This is a Phoenix pen. It's super heavy. So I usually just display it. I'll pick it up if I leave it on my desk in the craft room. And if I need a pen, I'll just jot it down, but it's super heavy, but it's gorgeous looking. It's got a Phoenix up there, and then the fire down here, and with this blank being kind of on fire, glittery. And then it had that same color here. So I was able to match that. So I pulled this blank to go with this to show the Phoenix pen kit, which, we can always get more of these. And then it has this little bling thing at the top. So there's no end to how you can do a diamond painting pen or a writing pen. There's so many options. And once you get a writing pen, you get the addiction that you got to have another one. And, I need a cat pen. I need a dog pen. I need all kinds of things. We have Linda Kay, who is in Canada, who is also one of the moderators at Creations Moran. She got the cat paw blanks we have, and she made a cat pen because I showed her my cat pen. And so she says, I need a cat pen, writing pen. And she has one of those. We made a breast cancer awareness writing pen. We have those kits in stock. So there's no end to what we can do. Give us a challenge and we will figure it out some way or another. So lots of things that we do here at the Leopard Land that a lot of people don't know we do. So we also do e-pens. This is an e-pen. This blank is from Rapture Resins. It has the TIE Fighter Interceptor thing. So I forgot we did this. And then I think it was Trudy that said, I want this. I'm like, what is that? And then she sent me the picture. I'm like, oh, yeah, I have a pen with that too. So this is a writing pen with a bee stinger on the end. I mean, it's an e-pen. And it's very easy. You just put your thing in here and you plug it in there and you're ready to go. We also do the metal tips, the twist and pick now, where you can put in a metal tip and have that in there if you want to use a metal tip that is secure and screwed in. So we do that as well. So lots of cool stuff. So this is the stitch pen. Oh, I think he's upside down. And I have this done differently from Bistro Blanks, which is the first time I saw it. And I had to get the book. I said I had to buy that just so I can get more made. I knew exactly who it came from. And so it came from Castaway Creations. So I asked them to make some more and we sold some here. We sold out of them. And then I made one an e-pen and I have one that's a diamond painting pen by Pens by Laura, which she does great work. Different style, but I love her work. And she was a little nervous when I ordered a pen from her. And she said, oh, you're Leopard Leatherworks. I don't know if I can, make it good enough. And it was fine. I just want to see what's out there and how different people and have different things for my own collection. So that's just me. We collect diamond paintings and e-pens and diamond painting pens and writing pens. That's what we collect here. So lots of fun. All right. So now I'm debating whether to put down the release paper, but I'm trying these new perforated, and they're gray, and it's not onto the cover. And I just pulled it back here. So if I don't finish it, I can cover it up. I think that's Lisette Craft and Tells. She's having her 5-year anniversary live tomorrow, and I follow her. I'm one of the members of her channel, and she uses these a lot more. She says she doesn't even use release paper anymore when she's doing a Diamond Art Club kit. So I'm like, all right, I'll try that and give it a whirl. And then there's some sticky, but I gotta find some washi tape. We've got a couple of Mrs. ButterD ones here. Let's see if we have one that's open. This is a Jaded Gem. This guy's kind of good. It's green. So we'll put that. I like to put it on the bottom because there's sticky there. And if I'm wearing a sweatshirt, it sticks a little bit. But let's check the comments and see where we're at. Hello, Joe. I didn't see you sneak in there. I'm sorry. I've just been chatting away. Joe just got back from grocery shopping. I don't remember the last time I went to the grocery store. I mean, I really don't unless we're vacationing and we run to the store. But even then, we have it delivered to the hotel or where we're staying, even before we get on a cruise ship. That obviously they don't deliver to the cruise ship. But I order everything from Walmart and they deliver. I also do Instacart. We just did Costco the other day and that got delivered. Amazon delivers. I get all our blanks and all our pen kits and all that. Anything we need for the business comes right from Amazon and from wherever we order it from. So sometimes Tim and I never leave. We go out I think I go to ship UPS when customers request that. And that is what That's the only time I go out. So that is it. And to go get a protein shake every once in a while is a treat. So that's the only time I leave. I just, a lot of people have, and I used to work at Walmart, and so I used to, a lot of people ordered, and some people want to touch their own produce. That's the one thing they don't like about online, but they are trained to shop as if you're shopping for this is how I train my people. Shop as if you're shopping for your grandma. Would your grandma be happy with the produce you're selecting for the customer? And if they are, then you purchase it. But bananas is a very iffy thing because sometimes the bananas that are on stock are all green. And if you want to make it for today and eat them now, you can't, they're not really that ripe yet. So, but sometimes all you have are very ripe bananas and they're, brown dots all over the peel. And some people think those are rotten. They're not. They're ready to eat. But if you want to save it for a few days, those aren't good. So it was very iffy. So you always gave them something in between if you could, or just sometimes you have what you have. So, I had a lot of people saying, he gave me rotten bananas. They like green. And there's no place for the customer to write that. So that's the only iffy thing. And whether the fruit's ripe, if somebody knows how to pick it, some people just grab it and go. So that's the only thing. But we have not had a problem. And if you have an issue, you can always say it wasn't to quality and they will refund you immediately. So I've never had a problem. So sometimes you just don't want to go out. And by the time you go out and park and this, you're just on a time crunch. So that's kind of fun. But let's see. So back out, I got some relief tape. So we're going to start here with the percent sign, and there's a star. So we refer, and that's number 45. So the first time I've used a tower. Never used a tower before, so this should be interesting. And they're pretty tight in there. So we might have to take another one out to get the one I want. 45. So I just put them on there. You put the sticker right there. And that's the symbol on. Okay. Hello. Well, it says 45. It does. 3817. There it is. I had it a minute ago. 3817. And so that's what we're going to start with. And with the tray bricks, you put all your colors into like a little drill tray, which is kind of cool. Oh, I must not put that one in there. Interesting. I didn't do that color yet. Hey, Kev. He's got his music going. He's not listening to me. Here it is. I thought I put that in there. I must have put it to the side. So, I have scissors. Hold on just a second.
What? Sorry. I don't want to poke me like that. What's my music?
Okay, sorry. I needed a scissor. I must have put this one aside and like, hey, I'll do it later. And I never did it.
You never finished?
I never finished kidding, I guess.
Oh.
They give you 4 big full trains of this color. 3817. So these are all my extra packets. So there's that. So I'm going to show you actually how this little trick works for me. So we're gonna, yeah, I taught this to Kevin, and this is how he kits up now with drills. And just cut the top off. There we go. And just pour them in there. And just squeeze them out. And then some jump around. Put them back. Now I did this on the couch, believe it or not. No issue. Sticky. You just rub your fingers onto the dryer sheet. Now, as Cindy mentioned, you can cut them up and put them in the container, but when you're pouring them, it doesn't, for me, and I might be doing something
They
weird.
stick to your fingers.
They stick to your fingers, and it's just
If you're not
very,
careful, you'll drop them on the floor.
I don't know if it's all the wind that's here in Oklahoma. We have a lot of wind, but, and Tim is in the shop working on franchise player orders. So he is doing that today. Oops, they're flying everywhere. But most of them will make it in here. And then you just pour it in, just like that. And all but 2 didn't make it in. So that's not a problem. And another little flyaway. And there we go. So when you pull this out, you get all your drills in your container right like that. So you don't have to pour them every single time. You just pull out your color and here you go. I don't know. Does anyone else use tray bricks, or what storage container system do you use? And do you have a favorite tray that you like to use? This one is super full, but I didn't want to have a half open bag. So, and I'm also using the e-painter pen, Picmondu, which is my stitch pen, which is the one that's in there. We glued this in the bottom part, and then we just put the hose on top because it was kind of loose. So we use Teflon tape usually to wrap it if it's a regular pen, which is this right here. We sell it at Leopard. I have to put it on the website to make it easier, so you can have it come with your order. If you order a lot of pens and you might want that, don't have screw-ins, I can do that. I have one customer who buys screw-ins for both ends with every pen she gets. So it's just a matter of what you do. But if it's loose, you can use this Teflon tape. It's a little flimsier than washi tape, but you can take it from pen to pen if it's still wrapped pretty well and thick. If it gets a little wobbly, just pull out like the Teflon off and do it again. That's what I do with regular pens. But Joe told me about the e-painter pen. Gotta watch Rachel Ray. They have it. I'm like, okay. And I said, they didn't have the Picmondu. I got another one. I go, this is hokey. And you can't put one of our pens onto it. This is no good. So then the Picmondu came in stock, and I tried it for ABs. It was awesome. I was hooked. And so every time I had an AB, I used the machine. Then I ran out of, excuse me, micro dots, and I was waiting for them to come from Amazon, and I didn't have any micro dots. I could use wax, but it didn't last very long. So I tried using the e-painter pen, and I mostly single place most of the time, unless there's a big chunk here. This is not a big chunk for me. I'm a previous cross stitcher. So cross stitch conversions are like how I used to go, except now I don't have to thread a needle. So I'm used to single placing. And I think Joe and I had this conversation. She too was a cross stitcher, and you looked at your pattern and you put the thing down and you single place, you do 1 stitch at a time. You couldn't do 4 stitches at one time. So that is kind of how I did it. So very easy. And here we go. Oh, got to turn the machine on. It's not noisy. And I have one of the newer machines, which the newer machine has this little button here, which you could have it slower or more intense if you're picking up like more than one drill, because there are multi-placers on Amazon that work for this machine. You just have to get the Amazon pen that comes with it, but it's super inexpensive. It's worth getting those. I haven't gotten those. I tried a 3D printed one that I bought from some lady I was referred to. I really didn't like them because if you wanted to just multi-place with one drill or two drills, it didn't work. You had to do changing it. And it didn't suck them up real well. So I use the second mode most of the time. I find it to be more speedy. And then there's also a filter. You can buy additional filters if this gets really clogged up and you're finding that it's not picking them up well. And they really don't tell you how to put it together. So unless you watch a video on YouTube on how to do that, a lot of people just plug this part in. They don't put this other little gizmo here. They just took the tube and stick it in. This plastic piece here is just a brass tip with the brass taken out. And that's all it is. It comes with one, but if you have multiple pens, you want to like glue it in because you know it's only going to be an E-pen, then you can do that and then you don't have to worry about them falling out. And these are very inexpensive. We have a ton of them. If you ever want more in an order, just say, could you throw five extra in there? I can. It's not a problem. So, moving the light. Hopefully my light is not distracting anybody. And I think my thing came off. There we go. So the in between the diamonds, this also diamonds, this color right here, that's the color we're working with. So as you can see from the picture, the background is not just the solid, but it's this checkerboard. Now there are some people that don't like checkerboards. It's boring, but it's just how you do it. You can multi-place it if you're a multi-placer. I single place it and I make like X's and smaller sections. So then it's a smaller thing to diamond paint. So I kind of get creative and make it fun. So you can get Mrs. ButterD's washi tape on her website, but currently right now with the tariff situation, she's only shipping to the U.S. stickers and prints. So hopefully someday soon she'll set up more of her stuff to send them to the U.S., but you can order anything like that. She has a Patreon, and it's like $15 a month, and you get a print and a sticker, an exclusive print and sticker. So it's kind of fun. The Boo Cafe was one of the ones we got as one of the prints before it came out. She did the K-pop Demon Hunters. Everyone requested that one. And she lets us vote every month on what print theme we would like to see. And the one that gets the most votes is the one that she does for that month. So it's kind of fun and you get to communicate. And she has a little chat group and it's super fun. So I went to the top level and I thought $15 for a print and a sticker and shipping, and it helps her business. I thought that would be great because she is my favorite artist. So, and I just love how everybody is so excited about this event. Hope you are as excited as I am, because the last event, that was my first event, and I didn't diamond paint at all. So this time I have made a commitment to diamond paint and try and get a big chunk done on this canvas. So this is literally my first Mrs. ButterD. You wouldn't think that. I have them all. I think there's one or two I don't have that I thought I won't get to, and now they're discontinued. But I could probably find them somewhere if I wanted. I think Olivia the Witch Student I don't have. Christmas Fairy, I was too late. I was on the fence on that one. But I did love this. I just love the colors. And we might make, Tim and I might make a blank in these colors for Christmas. We have a couple other Christmas blanks that are in our inventory that we could turn for that and post. But I think I'm going to make some color decisions. I have all the colors. So I think we're going to do that here during the week. Now you might see it on Wednesday. So So you'll want to join. But this is, I think, I actually did two like maybe put down 4 drills in makeup routine because that was my canvas for the Be a Little Artsy. But I didn't get very far. And it's back in the box waiting for another day. So I don't consider a WIP if I can fit it back in the box. So I didn't do very much. It's still kitted up though in one of the Art Dot containers. And I like that, but you had to like keep going back and getting it, and the container was super big. So we made a box. I don't see it here. I think I put it into the shop to cover more pen holders. And some people have like pencil case pen holders and put all their diamond painting pens in that. I have this. Let's see if I can get it in there. I have this, which is kind of looks like a Lego. This is from Carissa's Craft Corner, and then she has it in 3D printed. And you can get this to hold your pens. She has another one that just holds about like 6 pens. Like who has just 6 pens? So lots of them. And I have another one that fits 20. And then I have this one, which is another Carissa's Craft Corner one. And you can put little things there, and it holds all the pen. This was the Christmas pen from last year. This one here. And then we did another one, which this went with, this we did for our Christmas premiere with Crafting and Crime Daily. Rebecca, she is a watercolor artist, and it matched a couple of her Christmas pieces. So we had this designed, and this was a Christmas pen. I have one more blank of this left. So, and the glittery one I have left. So that was for jingle drills last year. And so we used it a couple of times, and I had a whole bunch of them. So I used them as prize for Christmas events. So it was fun. Let's check the comments because I have not. I've just been ringing here. So let's see. Niece, thanks for trays by Larry. 53 and sunny. So perfect for you. Yes, that is perfect for yard work. That is definitely harvest summer, I would say. She made me a custom with my name. Yes, Ashley from TTT After Dark. Let me just go back to the grocery store. Gorgeous, beautiful tray. Hi, Joe. And Joe saying hi to everyone. And then Gabrielle says, I have a Hello Kitty TTT tray too. Awesome. I think mine is like Beetlejuice Hello Kitty though. Oh, yeah, I remember that one. That was so cool when she did that. Trudy, hello, Trudy. I was making my way through the chat. Yeah, there you go. It will work with one of my upcoming blanks. I still would like that. Yeah, definitely have the pink, the hot pink. It's like this color pink and this color pink. And that's the one that Trudy chose that will be coming for that. Let's see. My mystery box should be delivered very soon. I'm so excited. I avoided spoilers, so I can't wait to see what they are. I'm seeing a lot of just 2. Were there only 2 that they were shipping with that, Trudy? Or were there 4? Because people are only showing, I think, the never before seen. I could be wrong, though. Hello, Yannette. Welcome in. Hope weather is good there in Texas. Of course, Joe can tell us that, too. Joe is from Texas as well. Nice tip. Thank you, Lori. Yeah, give it a try. Let me know what you think. And Joe said, just got my first set of tray bricks. The storage bag is on its way. Yes. There's a cream one you can get on Amazon. They have a baby blue and a pink. And then there's 3 different special ones you can order. This is by an artist called not Yume, but Yumi something or other. And this is like an ice blue top, and it's sort of got like a white glittery bottom. And that one is her exclusive, and you can get a blue bag to match that. And then there's one called, her name is Tammy. She's in Israel, I believe, or somewhere over there. And she did all pink, and the container is pink. It took a long time for the container to come. They come from China. And so this is like a sort of a pink glittery. And so I got a row of the blue, a row of the pink, and then I ran out. So I have more coming so I can have them all be blue and pink. But then I got these on Amazon. And you can get like 10 for like $15 or something like that. So you can get pink, you can get the light pink, and then the dark pink bottom. I have more lighter colors, so I wanted this particular one, and I got them all to match. So this fits 60. The little bag fits 60. So that's pretty good. And you can, has a handle, and it's pretty handy if you want to take it with you to a retreat or to a meetup or whatever. So pretty good. You will enjoy them, because then you start buying more. Well, I need more, because it used to be you got 40 colors in a kit or 20 or something like that. Now it's 98. The new Yume that came out today has 98 colors. You would need 2 of these containers, bags full of drills to do that. At least 1.5. That's a lot of colors. This is nice. It's 62, a lot more than when I started diamond painting, how many colors we got. But this is 62. So I figured that's pretty neutral as well. Let's see. Bring the mouse over here. Hope you get what you like, Trudy. Yeah, Trudy has a couple of 3 blanks, and then another 3 blanks a little bit further back. So, but I'll send her the tray with her current order that's up this weekend. Teresa uses the art dot storage, and favorite tray is the cat proof. Yeah, especially if you have cats. Those are cool. And they have a very mini one, and that's what I put all my metal tips in. And I just stick that in the bag. And if I want to switch them out, now, last trip, I brought this with me. There is a container bag that Denise shared with me, but that was too bulky for my suitcase. So it was easier to just put this in one of my little accessory bags. And it was easier. And then just bring the one thing. And maybe another E-pen to change out or something as well. But you can do a metal end. I have one here somewhere, but I'm redoing my craft room, so I'm not sure where it is at the moment. But you can use the old single placers, had a slight hole, and now those are very discontinued, I believe. So if you were lucky to get those, you can get a screw-in end, and that can be your e-painter as well. It's the twist-on single placer. Now, thanks to one of our customers who asked us to do a twist and pick, we kind of trialed and errored and figured out how to make it work. So now we are selling those option, and there is an option when you order your blank to be turned, what style, if you want an E-pen, and if you want a screw in, and what type of screw in end do you want? You want the twist on or the twist and pick? So we will normally do, if you don't indicate. So that was a problem. We didn't know if we were making it right for the customer that they wanted, what kind of screw it in. If they're a new diamond painter, they might not have the twist on. So I told Tim, I go, we need to ask a question so we don't have to kind of, when we send the emails, mention, hey, what kind of screw it in do you want afterwards? So, you might be at work for a while, or you might be work a night shift or out of town, and that I can't do your order because I want to put the right screw in for you. So how it works at Leopard Leatherworks, you do the order, you do everything through me for that, and then I write up your order and be sure the instructions are detailed for Tim, and he is not perfect all the time. So we don't want to have any mistakes if possible. So I try and be as detailed as possible, and then it goes to him. If you get a writing pen and you say, I want this blank and what pen kits do you have? Or you can send us pen kit you found and send that to us, and we will do that as well. So if you give me a few to choose from, or which one should I get, I'm more than happy to help you do that and color match. I'm like the color matcher. I make all the blanks. I pick the colors. Tim does the math part and mixes the resin. So that is fun. Let's see. Do we have here? She's Art Dot. Okay, back. Hello, Larry. Welcome back. Trudy. Oh, it's a lot to read that we're going to put up here. I use several storage systems: Elizabeth Ward, Art Dot, and Craftmates. My favorite trays are Bella Art trays, Yellow Dog trays, and Creation Moran trays. Yes, Yellow Dog currently is not selling to the U.S. They haven't figured out how to get over those extra taxes yet. So they're working on that, but I miss them. She also did a tray for Mrs. ButterD last year. I believe it might still be up there, but you can't order it to the U.S. quite yet. But Creations Moran, you can. And she's dropping some Christmas trays tomorrow and the one for our event. So, yes, I have Elizabeth Ward. I have the one big one. It still has the Halloween one from like a year ago. I couldn't figure out how to figure out what drills go in there to make them full. I didn't have enough extras. But I did get, as Alyssa from Mank Arts and Crafts was at the Great Lakes Escape Retreat, and she had a smaller one. I'm like, where did you get that? And she says, oh, I got it at AliExpress. I'm like, okay, or Temu. I forget which one it was. So I went on there, and you can get 4. And I'm like, it was fairly reasonable. And they're great for travel. And I love those for smaller projects on the snack size on the couch because it's super small, doesn't take up too much room, and it's great. Craftmates, I tried that, and it was like unlocking it and all that. So I have tried all these, and I seem to like these tray bricks. And I was using what Lindsay uses, which that's what Kevin's using. Let me see what he's. Oh no, he's using tray brick, but this is the other one. I'm gonna borrow this for a second. So this is the other system that if you ask Jada Gem Shop to kit up a cross stitch conversion, this is the container she uses. And Lindsay from Emerald and Fairy Lights uses this. And this has 28 little square things that you could fill up with drills. Fairly inexpensive, and you can get 3 shipped at one time. And so with a lot of 98 colors, you would use practically all 3. But then you have 3 containers you got to drag around with you wherever you go. So that's the only thing that I don't like about these. But they are great for if you are home using those. So those are good for home. But some people like those and use those a lot. They're pretty popular. It's interesting to see how everybody works. It's kind of cool. There were 4 available in the box, was for 2. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, you're right, Trudy. It was something like that. It's 66 and a little rainy in Texas. And I think Yannette is over on the Fort Worth side, I believe. Or are you further south than that? I'm trying to remember. And then I have 6. Trudy says she has 6 large Elizabeth Ward trays and 2 smaller ones. I have the smaller ones. Those are the ones I was talking about that I really like those. Those are neat because you can get something like 28 to 30 in there, and especially if they're all small. So it's neat. And I have like 4 of them, and I can kind of intermingle and take containers based on what I'm doing. So it's kind of neat. Gabrielle says she was gifted tray bricks and a storage case. I'm liking them so far. They're cool. I like them. Look at that doggy. He's so cute in their profile pic. Yeah, I like them so far. This is the first time. And you can stand it on the edge, Gabrielle, and then it's like a mini tower on your work area. Yes, you have a good, yeah. Denise will tell you, I remember weird stuff. I just can remember if you have a blank, if you have a pen, what you bought the last time a year ago. I just remember that kind of stuff. I think I get it from my dad. He was like that. He remembered trivia that was like not really needed. So I remember, and I'll tell Tim, remember that pen you did about 2 weeks ago for Unette? No, I didn't do that. I can't recall it. I'll describe it and everything. Nope, I don't remember. And then I'll show him a picture if I have one, and oh yeah, I remember that. So it's just like that's what you do. I just remember stuff, and it's kind of good. I'll say, oh, you already bought that blank. You have that in your list, or you bought it, or you looked at it, or something. So, especially if I chat with you a lot, or you're here a lot, I'll find out a lot of little stuff what you like. And that's how with Rapture Resin auction remakes, I will order certain colors because I know so and so will want that, so and so likes this, or I'll send you a message if I know you like Rapture Resins blanks, and kind of tell you, hey, do you like any of these? Because I can order them for you. You don't have to pay now. You don't pay till it gets to me, and it's a 6 to 8 week turnaround time, roughly a month at least. So it just depends on how many other people order and pay for theirs on time. So I pay it up front, and then you just pay the cost of the blanks, which are $20 afterwards. And that's how Joe got a couple of hers. That's what I try and put them on the Wild Wednesdays. So I buy extra because you just never know. Like people say, oh, I want that blank. Where can I want one of those. So then I have it. So I try and buy at least 2 or 3 of certain colors. I know what people like. There's certain glitter. Bell glitter is very popular. Abalone is very popular. And so those are fun. And they make great e-pens if you love e-pens, or they're just solid all the way through. They make great writing pens. They're just wonderful blanks. Some of them have a lot of glitter on certain ends, and they would make a great writing pen there, but we can always either paint it white or black to adjust that as well. So, and just depends on what length of pen you like and those kind of things. But he does a wonderful job. They're all 100% resin, so there's no 3D printed material or flowers or anything we have to worry about. So that's why I love Rapture Resin's blanks. And he has the glitter blanks that are available that are like this, available on his website, raptureresins.com, and you can look through there and order them and have them sent to us at no cost to you. So you just need to kind of order them and tell them that you want to send them to us. And there may be shipping if you are on the website. I'm not sure. When I first did our first mini pen, I got this from Butterfly Effect Wares. This is like my measurer. And this is a 4 1/4, and that's how we made mini pens. But now we do 4 inches if you so request. So, and I do have a e-pen that is a mini that is 4 inches, and I kind of like it. It's kind of great for travel. I'll take that on a trip usually because it doesn't take up much room. So that's that. Okay, we did the first little diamond there. So that's, an accomplishment. I think she died on me. Okay, so when it dies, you can get a cord. Might have to go to the other method. And you can plug it in the port. You just can't reach it. And there you go. Okay, we're going to have to change to the regular method here in just a second. Find a pen that has stuff in it. Let's see. This is where the tweezers come in. Whew, very old wax in there. I haven't used this one in a while. Let's see what my pens are. trying to find a pen now. That cord doesn't reach all the way. That's kind of Christmassy looking. I want that Christmassy. I've used that one. Okay. There we go. Even the green one would work. One of our pens. So I'm going to use this green regular pen. And this is from Castaway Creations, turned by Tim, with the single pane window, which it looks like a double pane window because of the two colors. I thought that came out super cool. Very cool. And this is wood. This is a wood hybrid, and this is resin clear. Wax.
Hmm?
Wax.
What?
Wax.
No, waxing that pen.
No, I don't have wax in this pen. Microdots are way in the other room, so we're just gonna use that one's in there. I have to get. Some of these are stuck in there real good. Oh, I can't take that one. Most of my pens don't have tips in them. It depends on what I'm using. And these have tips in them. It's not my pen. Oh, this will pop out. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna use the old method here. There we go. Okay, we're using the old method. The standard method. Let's check the messages. And what is everyone working on? I think some of you are working on Mrs. ButterD. Some of you may just be hanging with us, or you might be working on something else. Pretty much do whatever you want is how we've kind of prefaced it. And this tray is super full of drills, so it's like, ooh, I think it was a little full than I normally like, but I won't have to refill it as much. Oops. I'm a little rusty with using the wax microdot method. Usually use microdots, but I just grabbed this real quick. That's one good thing about having a lot of pens. You can change them out. Now we can do an E-pen that doesn't have the bee stinger end. And even if it's the bee stinger end, you can still stick another tip in there. And it can be an E-pen or a regular pen, depending on if you don't have like charge nearby. My cord did not reach all the way to the right side of the canvas. I always start on the right bottom and work my way across or up, depending. And then where Kevin starts on the left-hand side because he is left-handed. So it just depends on, some people start at the top. I have never started at the top. I can now because I have table clamps from Carissa, which are great. It rolls your canvas right at the bottom and you can start at the top. Now I can start at the top, but I just thought I'd start at the typical bottom like I always do and work my way up. And this gives a bunch of the border done, because that's where most of the border is in the bottom and top row. This is definitely a fun canvas, and it's round. I prefer rounds if possible. I have gotten pretty good at squares. The first square I ever did was a Dreamer Designs. It was an old kit. I'm trying to think of who the artist was. It was an Alice in Wonderland. And it was like, I'm like, it's got all these gapping in it. It looks horrible. And so if you turned off the light pad, it didn't look quite so bad, but there was a lot of gapping in between. And I'm like, forget squares. Don't like them. And, you know, minis came in squares and that kind of thing. So I did them. I have done some other canvases with squares, and I really don't mind them. I am just quicker with rounds. And I do multi-place better with rounds. Usually when I'm doing a WIP and chat, I usually don't do multi-placing. And especially since this container is so full, it would be hard to get it in there real well. But that's the only downfall, is you have to pour the whole thing and you don't dump it out. I guess you could dump it into another container, but it doesn't have the mouth to like pour it really well. So they probably go flying all over the place. But it's not too bad. Get the boring stuff done. But it's still real pretty. The diamonds are shining really nice. If you can see, there you go. Isn't that pretty? I guess I'm not really in the camera, am I? There we go. So I'm like down here, and I did this corner one, and now I'm over here. And then right here is as far over as I will go in this square. And this had a little bit like maybe to here on the bottom, and then the rest of the square. So they're 4x4 squares once you get rolling into it. So I've seen a couple people use just not the release paper or washi tape. A lot of people still do the washi method. Do you do the washi method, or are you using the perforated edges with a Diamond Art Club kit? I know other small shops, they don't have that. So do you use washi tape and washi tape the whole thing, or do you just block it out, or do you use release paper? Normally for another shop kit that might be from a small shop, I will use release paper. And so I try and get the release paper to match in some way, if I can. So I have lots of release paper because they last pretty good, unless I cheat and I bend them up and then they get ruined. So, but this little method with the perforated edges is pretty cool. It's the first time I've done it. Laura uses washi tape, and Yannette says, I'm hanging out and crocheting my husband a throw blanket in Freddy Krueger sweater colors. Going to do the border in brown to represent his fedora. That's cool. Way cool. We also make crochet hooks, Yannette, where you can buy just the hook and put the top in. We sell those and we sell a box of them. We haven't priced it out. We had some people testing it for us, and they liked it. And different size hooks just click into the same handle and make it really easy. So we have that. So I'll have to get that up there and send you the link so you can check it out. We also do X-Acto knives or blade cutters, whatever you want to call it. We can also get screwdriver ends and different things. There's a lot we can do. So just ask if you see something you'd like. Hey, can you make something for this? And we can. Laura is working on chart 2 on a chart 2 art right now. Let's see. And we'll kit up Mrs. ButterD artist room. That's cool. Glad to have you. And then Denise is working on a Dakota. Which Dakota are you working on? There's a lot. You're doing the mystery kit, or a Christmas kit? Let us know. Love to hear what you're working on. Cindy, did you get that new cat? I don't know if she's still here, but did you get that cat from Sarah Richter that came out today? I think he was a steampunk looking cat. Kind of goes in the series with the pirate one, Captain Jack, and then there was a Billy the Cat that came out, I think, at the 7-year anniversary, and then this one came out today. So I know Cindy has done the other two. She likes to do cats. Christmas, Home for the Holidays. Was that last Christmas that came out? I can't remember. I'm trying to remember that one. I got one 2 years ago from Dakota that have candy canes, and it's the North Pole, and penguins are sliding everywhere, and a polar bear is in there, and it reminded me of the Coke bear that's on the commercial. It's really cute. It looked like an ad for Diet Coke. Super fun. Oh. We'll see how far I get today on this. And I always have a snack size kit of some sort that I can do either mini dazzles or a very small 13 by 13 centimeters. That's what we go by. Yeah, 13 by 13, really tiny, that I can do because I just can't sit and watch TV. I've never been able to do that. I've always cross-stitched for years. Some people crochet or knit when they watch TV. I cross-stitched for years, and now I diamond paint. But these big ones don't really do well on your lap unless you had a table. But I haven't quite. Our couch goes way back and is comfy. So if I ever got a recliner, I might get a table that goes around it. And here's a question, do you use an easel when you diamond paint? I saw a lot of people going to a retreat. You see a lot of different ways that people diamond paint, and some people had easels, some did not. Just depends. I tried it. Tim got me an easel. It was just the little lip on it just kept bothering me. I put foam on it that just really didn't jive with me. So I just went back to this method. This is how I taught myself to do it. So, because that's how my very first canvas ever was on a cruise ship. It was an Amazon kit, and it was Princess Rapunzel, and it was a copy of a copy of a copy. So it wasn't very good quality. And I have noticed, and I noticed in the unboxing of the Margaret Morales kit that came out today, that the on a round kit, I guess the circles are pretty prominent for the rounds, and the round diamonds fit a whole lot better. They have made an improvement to those. I have noticed from the last kit I did, which was a mini size kit. It was very old. It was one of the ones off Amazon. They did not line up well at all, and I've noticed a difference as well. So very nice placement. They lay really nice. I think it's drill circles, or I forget what everyone calls them something different, but there's like a little black line that tells you where to put and in the past, the round drills didn't fit real well, and you'd see this little line, especially if you did a cream color, and I did Mulan from Amazon, and those drills didn't really lay well in her cream dress, and you could see them if you really looked. But you know, you're as an artist, you're always your own worst critic. So I did a couple of cross stitch way back in the day, and it didn't line up, and it was driving me crazy. And I know I counted right, and so I added an extra one in there, and it didn't look. If you looked at it, Tim's like, "Oh, it looks fine," but I knew it was there, and it was a gift, and I just knew it was there, and it's like, oh, but it's there, but you never know it. So only the artist is you're your own worst critic. So, and that's kind of how I am quality control here at Leopard Leatherworks. So before any pen goes out the door, it's inspected for proper polishing. There's no glitter sticking out. If there's glitter in it, it's comfortable. It's beautiful. The drills fit properly. There's no issues. And I'd be sure that everything that you ordered is what is in there. If you got screw-ins, Tim will sometimes do them to later, but it goes in the ready to be shipped. And then, oops, you've got to put this in first. So, you know, I am quality control. So I check every pen before it goes out the door. And I've missed one or two before. I'm like, oops, I forgot to put that in. I'll send it back. I'll give you a label. And I send them right back. And we put it in and we send it back to you. But we set it up now so you have to deliver. You have to fulfill the screw in. And so if that's not done when I do the order, it will say it's not fulfilled totally. And that key, before I close the box and the bag, I got to take these out and we got to put the screw ins in. We also have resin trays we do as well. We do these 10 by 7 by 5 ones. Oh, Kevin, so step on it. Oh, I missed it. Just 1 second. Hold on, I'm not going anywhere. So Kevin's over there doing his thing. He's got all his different tips. But this is a 10 by 7 by 5 by 1 tray. This was one we did with drills in a bunch of colors. Kevin wanted Seahawks, so we did that. And nobody really wanted it. And so this is one that we did. So this size, we made one with knives and blood drops and white for true crime, for murder. So we done a few. You can pick your colors.
Thank you.
Yeah. You can pick your colors up to 3 colors and a glitter, or 4 colors and a glitter, and we will design it for you. We'll design 2. You pick the one you like, and then the other one goes up for sale in a Wild Wednesday. So someone wanted Jeremiah Kettner's Nico Mart, so we did one for that. We did hot pink and white, which Rebecca requested. She loves pink, as everyone knows if you follow her channel, Crafting and Crime Daily.com, for her t-shirts and other items, and her YouTube channel. So she liked pink. And then I brought one to the retreat, and Crafting with Mary saw it and said, I need that. I need one of those. I go, you will not regret it. It's so helpful. You can put a trinket tray on it. You can put your Pick My Do on it. You can put pens, your putty, wax, whatever else you use. Some people use multiple pens, like a mini pen, and then they have a regular pen and an e-pen. You can stick all those on there. So it's kind of nice. So it's our most popular tray right now. We're selling a lot of them. So we can personally design it. If you say, I want it to match this, and I'll go find colors and show you what I found. And if you like those, then we'll let the resin go. Do what the resin does. Hey, Kev, can you get me a Diet Coke? Oh, let's see. Kevin has been working diligently on Minnie Mouse. He says, I'm a lot farther than you. So I'm like, okay. And there's an AB in her bow. So that should be
the white polka dots.
White polka dots are AB, and then the bow itself is a fairy dust, the red part. So cute.
Next is Patch.
Joe has one of the larger trays, and she loves it. Yeah, the one I just showed. Joe, I think Denise asked for the last mystery kit, but didn't want to look and open it. So I went and watched the video. That was the unboxing, just showing the colors. And then I went to the mystery group and I found somebody who posted the image. I did not share it with anybody. I just looked at it and I matched the colors from that. So that's how we got those trays. So if you haven't done the mystery kit, I can match that. I don't even know if I took a picture of what I did. I just did it because it was a special request. So I guess I could probably match it again and see what I did. I think I took pictures of it, so I could probably redo it somewhere. But they'll all come out different. So never know. What are some other ones we've done? We did a couple different ones. Somebody said, I love this release paper. Can you do colors to match that? And we tried to be artsy, and that didn't work in our favor. And the person liked the one that the resin just did what it did. So that's what we ended up doing for that. But our most popular tray has been the True Crime Murder Tray, which matches our True Crime pen with knives and red glitter, big chunky glitter that is like blood spots. We call it Dexter. We call it True Crime Junkie, whatever you want to call it. We made a couple of those, and I think we made 4. And the last one, Teresa got that, and she's just waiting for her pen order and ship those both together. So that's fun. Yeah, they're fun. That's the most popular tray. You can use it for Lego building. If you do Lego building, you can just use it for so many things. Some people put their makeup on it or their skincare routine. I've had somebody do that. And so it's just a matter of what you want to do. They're all custom. They're pre-order, and you can do that. We had somebody get a trinket tray where we were experimenting. They bought the trinket tray. Now they want a bigger tray to match those same colors. So it's like, okay, well, here's a picture of it, and we'll just do it. So that's next on. It's coming up soon. So that's kind of fun. That's fun to match the colors. Then we have another secret project we're working on. Special request by a customer, and if it comes out well and is well received and move forward with it, which I think it's going to be awesome. I'm very excited about it. And if it does, we will release it and make diamond painting pens or writing pens or whatever. So that should be pretty fun. So stay tuned for that. That will be available. So we do special projects and we keep them under wraps, or I do a blank and I don't release it until a certain time. I've done a couple Margaret Morales ones. I've done a couple other ones as well. And we are authorized with any turner, so you can send them to your blanks to us. Just fun. Like the last event, we partnered with Diamond Pen Pal because we were busy turning our orders. So Renee from Diamond Pen Pal made some blanks, and Mermaid Bedroom was requested, so we made one for that. Underwater Train was one we made, that she made. And there was Be a Little Artsy. She made one for that. And we had another caster do it as well. So for that particular blank. So we had those as prizes as well. So we'll probably do something for this. I'm thinking we'll do this. I pulled some colors, but they've gotten moved around the make table, as we call it. So I have to find them again. But I've added more colors since then, so I might change it. But I have most of this red, and the red is like a rosy red. So it's not a solid red. And then you could do a gold glitter because her hair has a lot of gold tones to it. It'll be really pretty. So my wheels are spinning for colors. But we do buy a lot of blanks from other casters, just in case. And that happened recently. I got this flamingo looking coral and a very sea green, like this color green on the bottom with lots of opal glitter through it, from All Things Handcrafted. So I bought 3. And somebody bought it in alive. And then I showed it to another person who lives in Florida, and she lives near Orlando, and she loves all things flamingos, manatees, all that stuff. And I showed it to her. I'm like, I'm not enabling, but isn't this the coolest blank? It goes with this canvas that's a flamingo. And she goes, oh, I have to have that. So she posted using that pen in a post in a group, and somebody asked her, where'd you get that pen? I need that pen. So she referred her to me. I go, I don't think I have any more of those, but I could ask to be remake it. And I was digging through blanks and I found it. So I messaged her, hey, I have it. And she purchased it just last week, and we are making that for her. So you never know. I can usually get it remade, or I can remake it myself if it's one something, but usually another caster will, as long as they have the materials. So I usually try and pick, I kind of know what people like in our group. So as I get to know you and see you on lives and chat, I kind of know what you like, and I'll find it for you and enable you in some way.
That sounds like an inner club.
An inner club.
Yeah, you get to know you.
Get to know. Oh, what do you got? Oh, that's cool. Look at this.
Is Denise watching?
I think Denise, she was working on Dakota. I don't know if you're still here, Denise. You were about at 2:15, so I don't know what time it is now.
I don't know either.
But
10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
She's probably still around.
So this is cool.
It's the first confetti blank we've constructed.
Yep. And inside, these are all shapes of resin. Very cool. So most of this outer white will turn off. So cool. And then we have one, make a cool E-pen. You put a bee stinger and do that. So these are kind of cool. Awesome. That was.
Gotta cook them.
No pizza tonight. Because he's using the oven. No pizza tonight. Come up with something else. What time is it? Okay, what time is it? I have held everyone on. Oh, here's my phone. 2:30. Oh, we've been here an hour and a half. Oh my. Okay. Keep going, or hey, Raccoon Eyes, how are you? What did you miss? Oh, we went over just different storage systems and what everyone's working on and the event. And we're starting the event. And I'm trying a new Diamond Art Club, which is the Christmas candy box, and it has the perforated edges. So I'm not using release paper or washi tape or anything like that. I've never been a washi tape person. I always use the release papers. I liked it better. I'm trying to measure it up and take a little non-sharp X-Acto knife and cut it. I couldn't do it. Denise says, wow, Tim.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
It's gonna be cool. So those are pretty cool, aren't they? And the trays are awesome also. So
might turn one tomorrow night. They're in the oven now.
we are cooking them again. the second stage of cooking a blank. And Tim may turn one tomorrow night. He will be live tonight at 6 p.m. Central. As soon as I get off here, I will be putting that up for anybody. And if anyone's interested in any of the trays, feel free to email leopards@leopardlw.com or just go in and order your tray, and then I'll contact you and match up colors for that as well. We're working on more and more crochet items. Seems like that's a market where people want, a more comfortable hook and a prettier bottom. So we have the crochet hook, just the individual, or you can buy the set of different hook sizes. And then we're working on a bowl to be 3D printed that will hold your yarn as well. So we're coming up with a design for that also. So we have a Christmas blank that we designed that's all 100% resin. It will be white, and then the little icons will be bright, like a green and red, kind of like a candy apple red, and then a green that is like a very emerald green. So very pretty. So it'll be pretty awesome when we get those done. Very similar to the breast cancer awareness and paw, cat or dog paw blanks. It will look so similar to that, but with Christmas icons. So we designed it because we had a toy that we forgot about. Always fun when you find toys in your shop or in your house. But, and I think, Raccoon Eyes, are you working on Snow Globe? Was that the one you decided to work on? I know we chatted about different ones. And in case anybody didn't know, who is a Mrs. ButterD fan, the Boo Cafe and the Boo Coffee Girl, I forget what the name of it is off the top of my head, those Halloween ones that came out with the Halloween drop from Mrs. ButterD are now discontinued and archived. So if you want to find that, I suggest search the destash groups. There are a lot. I have seen a lot of Mrs. ButterD being destashed. I think people know we're doing the event, and so now they're trying to destash some ones. Christmas Fairy, that's right. We did mention that I talked to Joni over at Creations Brand. Her tray that she designed for this event will be available at 2 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. So be sure and look out for that. You can purchase it. I believe it's $24 Canadian. I don't know if she's offering a discount code for that, but we will have four for each week to give away, and then one grand prize of her trays to give away, or you can purchase it straight up if you don't think you're that lucky, or you can get two and then you can gift one. So that is available. Christmas Fairy will be on the cover, which is in the header. That was Mrs. ButterD's choice. That tray at Creations Brand is licensed, so Mrs. ButterD receives compensation for her artwork of us using that artwork on that tray. So you are helping support Mrs. ButterD and her art, so she can continue to make us beautiful canvases, and they will drop more often. So love that. And I mentioned she has a Patreon, so feel free to join that. I will post that in the Mrs. ButterD group, so you can join that. It's the top level is like $15. You can join and get a print. You can join and get a sticker, or you can join. It's $15 at the top level, I think, and you get both. And include shipping and supporting her. So which is super awesome. You get to see behind the scenes. You get to chat with her. You get to vote on what the sticker and print of the month will be. Any ideas when she's coming up with new ideas to drop for diamond paintings. She also has her patterns, and I'll have to look it up in the Patreon. They are available for cross stitch. So that is something you could do a cross stitch conversion on through Jada Gem Shop. So you could order the canvas and the dimensions and order the colors through Evermore. I recommend getting them there. They are very good for getting your own, or you can buy them directly through Jade at Jada Gem Shop. I highly recommend hers. Cross stitch conversions. The canvases are wonderful and nice. I'm doing a stitch along with Flossy Fox, and it's really nice. So I'm just way behind in the whole stitch along. I think the 4th section is coming out, and I'm still chugging along on the first one. But that's okay. I can do it whenever I want. I'll just know what all the parts are. Just got a lot going on. So I think we're going to wrap it up for today. Watch the replay. We chatted about it, a lot of different things. And then I'm writing up the rest of the orders for the last 2 weeks. I have numbered them, but I just have to write up the orders so Tim can do them on the lives and know what you want and what size and all the things we asked for as well. We've made some updates to the order form as far as whether you want an E-pen, screw it ends, whether you want twist on or twist and pick. We do both now. And so we just thought we'd ask that straight up. So I'm doing crazy. I think they're getting ready for maybe a lot of her kits coming out for Black Friday. That's what I'm hoping. That's why I think a lot of restocks aren't really happening right now. They are dropping a lot of canvases that are, I got to have it. There was a lot of people that said, I need to have the Margaret Morales and the Chrysabug and the Yume. And there's a lot of people, they know those will sell pretty quickly. So they're going with those. I just think that's what's going to happen. Black Friday is coming upon us within the next month. So, of course, they do Black Friday and then they do Cyber Monday. So they get you every time. And we will be doing a 24-hour live on Black Friday. I wasn't sure we were doing it, but Tim and I talked and we're doing it. So we'll start bright and early on Black Friday in the morning and then go all day up until Saturday morning. And we will get off at 7. And we've done it. Tim and I both have worked overnights. I'm a night owl anyway, so it's not super hard. As long as I stay busy, I keep on rolling. So it'll be fun. We'll have guests throughout the day as I can get them and they're available. And then if not, we'll just do a whip and chat or we'll do something and we'll probably have a special blank just for that event. It will be fun. So we'll see you all tonight. I'm going to go schedule that live so you can all join in at Leopard Leatherworks and Diamond Painting Pens. And we will see you on the live. And everyone have a great day. Good. Thank you for keeping me company this Saturday afternoon while Tim is busy doing creations in the shop and turning big orders. So we will see you tonight. And Teresa, I think you might be up tonight or tomorrow, and Trudy as well. So look for those coming, and it will be a super fun night. And we will see you on the next one. Have a good afternoon. Happy November 1st and the start of Mrs. ButterD. It's a jolly holiday. See you soon. Have a good